So clearly I can't stick to my word because I had a bunch of Miis created and yeah, I don't really know what to say other than enjoy and feel free to scan if you want any of these. So yeah, first up I have a name that I cannot pronounce. It's a Finnish name. It's so Alron, who's inspired by Libra Warrior 2004's me, Briella. Altair. Oh yeah, by the way, some of these Miis are actually Pokemon, so be on the lookout. This one's one of them. Ashling. Okay, this one's definitely a reference, but Bakugo, who's inspired by the Wimigai YT's me, Erast, I think that's his name. Briar. I think this one's pronounced Vumai. He is inspired by the Wimigai YT's me, Kusai. Byakuren. I think this one's pronounced Kael. Oh look, it's Cardmacy with a revamped design. Well, a revamped me character design. But yeah, she's in this. Chakra, who's inspired by Michelle Magnuson's me. Hopefully I don't butcher this. There we go. Chuyin, who's inspired by the Wimigai YT's me, Amor. I believe that's her name. Dullahan? I don't know if I said that right. This name, which I don't know how to pronounce, but she's inspired by Libra Warrior 2004's me, Keona Ona. Egon, who's inspired by the Wimigai YT's me, Afanasi. Ekchua. Elkson, who's inspired by Michelle Magnuson's me, Evaristo. Enid. I've actually had this OC for a long time, but I made her into a me character, so yeah. Ashkan, who's inspired by the Wimigai YT's me, Ramon. Ezekiela, who's inspired by Michelle Magnuson's me, Flavia. Ezio. Fausta, who's inspired by Michelle Magnuson's me. What was it? Kyungja? I don't remember her name. Floyd, who's inspired by Libra Warrior 2004's me, Joshua. Gamila. Gavril, who's inspired by the Wimigai YT's me, Asher. Genevieve. I think it's Glashna, but he's inspired by Libra Warrior 2004's me, Woods. Holly. Juan. Huiyin, who's inspired by the Wimigai YT's me, Jewel. Illuminato, I don't know. That was a cringe attempt at a pronunciation, but he's inspired by Michelle Magnuson's me, Trucker. Oh shoot. Ingin is. What was that attempt? I don't know. I think this one's pronounced Inkile. No, actually, I think it'd be Inkilai. Jasmine, who's inspired by Library 2004's Me. Kathy. Jean. Josephine. Kata. Karma, who's inspired by Michelle Magnuson's Me. Andy. Kirilo, who's inspired by Library 2004's Me. Supper. Lee. Leilani, who's inspired by Gex Ghetto's Me. Darnell. Linnea. I believe I said that right. Leo Tolv, who's inspired by Library 2004's Me. Yossi. Luella, who's inspired by oh shoot, I forgot her name. It was someone from the We Me guys. Miis, I believe. Locke. Lola, who's inspired by I believe she's inspired by Libra Warrior 2004's Me. Vivian. Loxios, I don't know how to say this one. It's one of those two, I think. Luca, who's inspired by Gex Ghetto's Me. Aoife. Marco. I think this one's pronounced Mayav. I could be wrong, though. This name, which I don't know how to pronounce, but he's inspired by Michelle Magnuson's Me. Kevin. Miki, who's inspired by Libra Warrior 2004's Me. Cecilia. Moomin. Nara from Me Showdown. That's right, she's also in this pack. Nicola. This name, which I don't know how to pronounce, but she's inspired by the Weemy Guy YT's Me. Velvet. Oedipus. This name, which I don't know how to pronounce, but she's inspired by Libra Warrior 2004's Me. Danny. Oshan, who's inspired by Gex Ghetto's Me. I want to say his name is Hassan. Feek Day, who's inspired by Libra Warrior 2004's Me. Lime. Pierce. Portrait? I don't know. I think this one's pronounced Philip. I don't know. He's inspired by one of Michelle Magnuson's Miis. I forgot the name though, unfortunately. This one sounds similar to one of my existing Miis, but I like this name enough to use it. This is Kizma. This name, which I don't know how to pronounce. Quiante, who's inspired by the Weemy guy YT's me, Octavia. Rainer, who's inspired by Libra Warrior 2004's me, Bradley. Definitely better than the Wii Rainer, am I right? Scheherazade. Shrest. I think I said that right, but he's a recreation of a Mii from the UK Miitopia Switch trailer. Seethik, who's inspired by a Gex Ghetto's Mii, Kim. Squall. This name, which I don't know how to pronounce, she's the mix of the Weemy Guy YT's Mii's Isra and Naya. I think that's their names. I know Naya for sure, but I don't know if Isra is correct for the other one. This is one I've also had for a while. His name is Sucrose. Tessa, who's inspired by Libra Warrior 2004's Mii Z. Tevfik, I hope I said that right. Theta. Tibor, who is based on this old cursed version of my own Mii that I made when I was 10. I think this one's pronounced Tlatehin, but she's inspired by a Libra Warrior 2004's Mii, Candela. Tomas. Tracy, who's inspired by another one of Gex Ghetto's Mii's. I don't remember the name of the Mii she's inspired by though. Alright, Travis, who's inspired by Libra Warrior 2004's Mii, Mateo. Trinity. This name, which I don't know how to pronounce, but he's inspired by Michelle Magnuson's Mii, Murdoch. Wariki, I think that's how you say it. Venceslas. Vivian, who's inspired by the Weemy Guy YT's Mii, Sohyun, I think that's her name. Vulcanus. Wanda. Winter, who's inspired by Gex Ghetto's Mii, Boris, I want to say his name is. This name, which I don't know how to pronounce, but she's inspired by Libra Warrior 2004's Mii, Kimiko. This name, which I also don't know how to pronounce. She, who's inspired by Michelle Magnuson's Mii, Eleanor. This name, which I also don't know how to pronounce. Xylene. I don't know how to pronounce this one either, but he's inspired by the Weemy Guy YT's Mii, Rad. Yang, who's inspired by Tula from Miitopia. Yejun. Eve, who's inspired by the Weenie Guy YT's Miis. Sydney. Zen. Kind of looks like GN Park, not gonna lie, that was not my intention with him. Zossi. And last but not least, Xavian. I hope I said that right. And, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna make any more after this. But, yeah. I'm not saying I'm gonna, I'm not saying I'm not gonna. I just don't know yet.